Okay, good afternoon, Faithful Transportation, or good morning if you're watching this tomorrow. Please stay tuned for this whole video because there's lots of good information and things you'll like in this video. So please watch the whole thing and also tell other drivers to watch it. I know most of you do, but I want to make sure everybody watches this video. This isn't our last training of the year, but it is kind of our most important, pretty close. So before we get started, I was thinking about kind of what to say in this training video, and this thought popped into my head. Hopefully it'll make sense. But so when I grew up, I went to a little church, pews, and then underneath the pews there was a kitchen, and the great part about that, or the funny part about that, is that oftentimes, like all good small churches do, they would have potlucks afterwards, or there would be people cooking for something after the service. And from the basement kitchen, you could smell whatever it was they were cooking, whether it was like pancakes and bacon or cookies or whatever. And it was completely distracting from what the preacher was saying, but also it just filled the whole sanctuary where everybody was. And I was thinking about your jobs at Faithful Transportation, and you guys are not the people out in front. You're not the principals. You're not the superintendents. You're not the teachers. You're not the preacher or the person in the choir getting attention. You guys are more like the people like in the kitchen. But what you're doing creates an atmosphere that honestly can be overpowering for the rest of the building. When you deliver the really exceptional students that you have to school well and in a good mood and ready to learn, it really does create an atmosphere, not just for that student, but for the rest of the classroom and for the hallway and for the teachers, that impacts everything, and sometimes can be more impactful than the person, the important person who's preaching or who's out in front. So I hope that is encouraging. I mean that to be encouraging, and just to remind you that the impact that you're having on a day in and day out basis is really bigger than you know. So, first announcement, to celebrate that, I think tomorrow morning, which tomorrow right now is Wednesday morning, Hector is going to start handing out these coupons. And these are coupons for Freeze and Frizz for a free sandwich valued at $6 or less. So any of the burgers, the chickens, the barbecues, and then also a free ice cream or drink. So Hector's going to give this to you. All you have to do is have something that says Faithful Transportation on it. Hand them this coupon, tell them what you want, and they will give it to you. This is only valid between now and June 4th on Friday. So we're going to settle the tab on Friday. And after that, it is too late. So my hope is that you use this coupon maybe for lunch or after your shift for dinner, and then you're able to go with a small group of drivers and celebrate the year. We're still not in a spot where I feel entirely comfortable having a picnic or something larger, but this is just my way of saying thank you, and hope you have a great time. I might join you down there one of those days. Let's see, number 2. In addition to your end of the year treat, tomorrow morning, Hector is going to be handing out goodie bags for most of the students. So any of the students that you have that are not early intervention. And early intervention generally are the students that are in car seats. So any of your non-car seat students, you will be getting a bag with just a little something in it. Actually, let me show that to you. I should have had this prepared ahead of time. It is a fidget spinner for every one of the students. So please give that to them sometime this week. I know a lot of our students often don't go the last day or two, so we want to get those out to you tomorrow. So I know Hector and Jen will be helping out with that. And then if you have early intervention students in car seats, we're going to hand those out next week. So after all the other students have gone and are on summer break, our early intervention students go a few extra days, and that's when we'll hand them out to them. Every bag has a name on it, so we're able to track what students have gotten fidget spinners and what students have not. So please go ahead and take those tomorrow. Number 3, for your last day of school, so the last day that you are on shift for June, what I want you to do is make sure you budget out some extra time to do a deep clean on the van. So take it through Riptide, use the vacuums. You can take some of the paper towels and wipes to wipe everything down, clean it all out, get all the extra little Smarties wrappers and gum wrappers, anything. We want to make sure these vans are nice and clean to start summer school. And on your way back, James Brown or Jen or even I will be there just to do a super quick inspection to make sure that the vans are clean. And then at the end of early intervention, we'll help you take all of the car seats out because we'll be restarting very soon. Finally, summer school. Everybody is anxious for their schedules. I am as anxious as anybody to know what's happening. We are getting more requests coming in. So the only thing I have to say is please hang on for your specific schedule. I know we went over the dates in a previous training, and the dates generally are the last week of June through the end of July. And those can change by a few days on either way. But from the last week of June through the end of July is summer school. And unless you told us otherwise, we definitely expect you to work those. And as soon as we know, we will let you know. So I'm hoping it's a little bit out of my control right now. I'd love to give you a date that we'll definitely know by. But the only thing I'll promise is that we'll let you know as soon as we do, because we want you to be comfortable and be able to plan your summer. If you have any questions about any of those things, please grab me, grab Jen. If not, have a great week, and I hope you enjoy your meal at Freeze and Press.